Chamai Kuyana Teluchi. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of King's Corner. We've got another great show in store for you today. We've got some current events, we've got some state fun facts, we've got a Lutic and more. So stick with us as we take you through this and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. All right, let's start and introducing the co-host for this 23rd episode. Go ahead and start us off, if you would.
My name is Allie.
My name is Sean.
My name is Arya.
My name's Aurora.
My name's Margaret.
My name's Titus.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Thank you to my fellow co-host, and welcome. And we will jump right in to our to some of our information that we have to bring to you, and we will start that this one today. We'll start going down the line this time, change it up a little bit. But today we're going to start with this safety bulletin because, as you know, if you're in the village, there's lots of construction going on. And Allie has come up with some really good points about safety as it pertains to construction in your area. So take it away, Allie.
All right. So stay clear of heavy equipment. Construction vehicles like bulldozers, excavators, and trucks have huge blind spots, so never assume the operator can see you, and keep a safe distance even if the machine looks stopped.
Ooh, that's a very good point. Thank you for that, Allie. Yep. They may seem like they're not busy at the moment or whatever, but they could move at any minute, and they can't always see you. Like you said, there's big blind spots in that big equipment, and so definitely be careful. Make sure a spotter sees you, right, and they can help you around that. So excellent point. Thank you for that, Allie.
Yep. And respect barriers and warning signs. Cones, tape, and signs aren't just suggestions. Take precautions when you see these. Be careful around construction traffic. Work zones often mean unexpected vehicle movements. Trucks may back up suddenly or drive in unusual patterns. Roads might be narrower, muddy, or uneven. Slow down if walking, biking, or driving nearby. And communicate with workers when needed. If you live nearby or need to pass through, ask workers for the safest route.
Excellent. That's really good. We appreciate that because, as you know, we have in Knott's right now, we have a lot of construction vehicles. And if you're passing through, make sure you give the operators some leeway and that they can see you and follow the road signs as well that they have marked for us. Great. Excellent job on that, Allie. Thank you. Was that your last one on your bulletin? Okay, cool. All right. Now we come to, so we started with the safety bulletin. Great stuff from Allie there. Now we'll move on to our state fun facts. And so this is part of our, if you guys know at home, this is part of our Road Trip USA section. And let me pull that up so that the folks at home can see. Let me do a screen share. I have to be Jamie. If you know, you know on that one. Okay, Road Trip USA. Okay, so for you folks at home, we've been going through the 50 states here, talking about fun facts and stuff that we can learn in each one of these states. And today we are talking about North Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa today. So we have 3 states to cover today, and Sean will lead us in talking about the first one. Go ahead, Sean.
I got North Dakota. North Dakota is the 19th largest state in the U.S. by area and the 3rd least populous, giving it vast open spaces and wide open prairies. The geographical center of North America is located in Red Bank, North Dakota.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the geographical center of North America, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The state is home to Theodore Roosevelt National Park, known for its scenic beauty and wildlife. I forget how to say this one.
Lake Sakakawea.
Lake Sakakawea, one of the largest man-made lakes in the U.S., has more shoreline than the California Pacific coast.
That's amazing, actually, right? We know how long and sprawling California's coastline is. And folks at home, just so you know, as Sean is reading off his facts, I'm just showing you guys, and up here some photos of the scenic landscapes of North Dakota.
North Dakota has more wildlife refuges than any other state, offering excellent birding and wildlife viewing opportunities, including bison, deer, and prairie dogs. The Dakota Territory used to be one big mass,
Mhm.
but people formed the North and South began to clash over differences in lifestyle, political beliefs, and conflicts with the natives. In 1887, voters approved splitting the territory into two. North Dakota is the #1 honey producer in the U.S., producing over 38 million pounds of honey per year.
Wow. 38 million pounds of honey. That's amazing.
My last one is fossils of T-Rex and Triceratops have been found in North Dakota, especially in Hell Creek Formation.
The infamous Hell Creek Formation. Yes, sir. There's a lot of great archaeology to be done in that Hell Creek Formation, and that's a pretty famous one. So thank you for that, Sean. We appreciate it. That's fun facts for North Dakota. And looks like, how many wildlife refuges was it, Sean?
63.
63. Wow. That's amazing. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, thank you for that, Sean. Next, we will move on to our next section. Miss Aria is going to be talking about what?
Iowa.
Iowa. Okay, cool. Let's learn some fun facts about Iowa. And as Miss Aria does that, I will also bring up some fun facts about, or excuse me, some pictures that you can look at home about Iowa. Okay, go ahead, Miss Aria.
It is the only state whose east and west borders are entirely formed by water, specifically Missouri and Mississippi rivers.
Wow. So entirely formed by waters, east and west borders. That's pretty cool.
Strawberry Point is home to the world's largest strawberry, and Crystal Lake features a statue of the world's largest bullhead fish.
Interesting.
Iowa is also known as the Hawkeye State.
The Hawkeye State. Okay, that's good to know.
Iowa is the best known for its rich soil that farmers used to grow corn and soybeans.
And I think that's definitely correct. Thank you for that, Aria. I believe that Iowa is also the #1 producer of corn in our country, and so that's remarkable as well.
The name of Iowa came from the name Lowe.
Iowa. Yeah.
Oh, Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
That was an L.
Yeah, it looks like an L, huh?
Which is the name of one original Native American tribes.
Correct. The Iowa. Yep, correct. Good job on that.
The Iowa area remained a French territory until 1763. That was until they defeated during the Indian War, and Iowa territory was transferred to Spain.
Interesting. So if you notice, folks at home too, when we go through some of these states, a lot of them have history as territories owned by other sovereign nations like France and Spain and other places like that. So interesting stuff. Thank you.
That's it.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. I'm showing the folks at home some cool pictures showing Iowa. Beautiful country. Look at this one, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous farm country there. Wow. Beautiful country. You know, when we look at these things, we just see what's on a map and it doesn't look like there's a whole lot there. But to see some of these pictures is pretty amazing. Wow. Another great one there. Very cool. Wow. These skylines are just amazing.
Is that a bridge?
Yeah. Check that out.
I like the sunset.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. It's good to see these guys and sort of have put a little bit of visual to your guys' fun facts. It's neat. Very cool. Okay, great. There's some shots of Iowa, way prettier than I would have imagined, that's for sure. So we will move on. Thank you for that, Miss Aria. Aurora is filling in for, excuse me, Miss Abigail today. And so we thank her for being willing to do that. And why don't you take it away, Miss Aurora?
I thought there was one more.
There is. There is. We're just
Okay.
going down the line. We're
Okay.
mixing up the order a little bit today, folks. Change it up a little.
Current upcoming school events. On April 3rd, there is going to be a mystery reader.
Oh, cool.
New school superintendent is planning to come to Port Lions. Don't know when. Archery club continues on Tuesdays and Fridays after school. There may be another middle school tournament coming up. And that's it.
Okay, great. Thank you for that, Miss Aurora, and thank you for filling in for Abigail. She's not feeling well today, and she's a little coffee, so we thank you for that.
I have something to add first.
Oh yeah, do it. Go ahead.
We're opening the store, our school store tonight,
Oh,
for the first time in like probably a month.
okay.
So we'll be
Cool.
back on schedule from Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 7:30.
Okay, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, folks at home in the village in Port Lions, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 to 7. Go check out the student store up at
7:30.
to 7:30.
Sorry.
Correction, thank you, to 7:30, and check that out. Go up there and support our students. So great, thank you for adding to that, Allie. Well done. All right, and filling in for Miss Dahlia. Today, we have Miss Margaret, who has graciously volunteered. We thank you, Margaret, for volunteering in Dahlia's place. What are you talking about today, Miss Margaret?
Minnesota fun fact.
Minnesota fun facts.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It is called the land of 10,000 lakes and has over 11,800 of them that are at least 10 acres.
Acres, yeah.
Oh, acres in
Sure.
size.
Yeah, 10 acres. Wow. And that's even 1 acre. If you think about what's a good example, folks at home, of an acre, maybe something similar would be the new Canna building down in downtown Kodiak,
Yeah.
plus the parking lot.
Mhm.
That's, I think, and folks at home, if you're in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's somewhat similar to an acre. So to have a lake that's 10 times that size, and to have like Margaret just mentioned, over 10,000, actually over 11,800 are that size, 10 acres or larger. So that's pretty remarkable.
It has the largest population of gray wolves in the lower 48 states.
Okay, didn't know that. And again, for you folks at home and the guys looking, these are for you too to check out. Gorgeous,
Wow.
gorgeous scenery here. I mean, in Minnesota as well. And I think this is really, we hadn't done this a whole lot before, but I think it's really good to get a visualization, of these states that we're talking about. Go ahead, Miss
Oh.
Margaret.
The state has a rich cultural
Mhm.
Here,
Heritage. Very good.
heritage, including the largest state fair in the U.S., attracting over 2 million visitors each year.
Wow. Okay. So, does everybody know about the state fair in Alaska? Has anyone been there? Raise your hand if you've been there. Well, we got a couple at least, but that's also a big deal. But gosh, 2 million visitors a year make in Minnesota. That must be pretty neat if they have that many visitors to their state fair each year. Okay, thank you for that, Miss Margaret. Wow. Go ahead, Margaret.
Minnesota is famous for the Mall of America,
Mm.
which is the largest shopping mall in the United States.
Wow. And so, has anyone been to the Mall of America? Okay, I've been to the Mall of America, and I have to say, it's crazy. It's pretty amazing. There's roller coaster rides inside the mall. It's that big.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty cool, folks at home. If you haven't seen it, check out pictures online. But there's roller coaster rides. There's obviously shopping and food and stuff like that. But gigantic area, very huge area, the Mall of America. Go ahead, Margaret.
Modern incline skates were invented by 2 Minnesota students, Scott and Brennan Olson, who wanted to practice ice hockey in the summer.
That's interesting. So you got a couple of Minnesotans who invented the rollerblade, right? Isn't that what inline skates are? Rollerblades, pretty much. They're all on one. They're on one row, right? The wheels. That's pretty cool.
Or roller skates have 4 wheels on each.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. So the regular roller skates have the 4 wheels, and then the roller blades have 4 or 5, I think, in a row. So that's pretty cool.
It's 4.
Is it 4? Okay,
Yeah.
good job on that, Aurora.
I know because I have my own.
Nice. They're pretty fun, huh?
Mhm.
Cool. All right, and some more pictures of gorgeous Minnesota. Just beautiful. We our whole country really what a beautiful land. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. Pretty neat. Okay. That's showing you all some pictures of Minnesota. We will go back to our normal screen. Okay, so thank you for that. That will do it for the fun facts in Minnesota. Next, we have, sorry, I was going to call you your older cousin, Titus. We have Titus filling in for Elijah today, who's out today. So take it away, Titus. What are you talking about today?
Current events in Alaska.
Current events in Alaska.
Habitat protections for Alaska ridged and bare seals. Bearded seals.
Ringed and bearded seals. Yep.
Reinstated by appeals court, despite state complaints about inference with oil development in the rolling states.
Okay. So that's a good thing that the state decided to have these habitat protections in place for the ringed and bearded seals. So that's a good deal. Okay, what's next?
Alaska DOT touts new avalanche and rockfall control technology along the Seward Highway to boost safety for drivers.
That's another really good one that we're appreciative to. Because how many of you have been on the Seward Highway? You've been on it, Allie, Sean. You've been on it too. Okay, so it's a stretch of highway that goes from, well, it goes a long ways, but in this context, it's from Anchorage, South Anchorage, all the way down to Seward and going towards Homer. And the stretch between Anchorage and Seward, as you folks know at home, it can be very dangerous with rock slides, and it's a narrow road, so there's lots of fatal accidents on this road. So it can be treacherous, and so anything that they do, like in this case, avalanche and rockfall control, we're grateful for that because it's a dangerous stretch of road. Okay, go ahead. What do you have next?
The board of game is considering upping the bag limit for Sitka black-tailed deer at upcoming Kodiak meeting.
Okay, that should be very interesting because I think the bag limit is what, 6 right now? I think folks at home, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 6 at home right now. And so if they're considering increasing that, that means the blacktail population is doing well. So that's a good thing. All right. Thank you for that, Titus. What is your next topic?
Alutiiq Museum gains second national accreditation.
Ooh, okay, great. Thank you for that. Let's see. Okay. All right. What's your next section, Titus?
This day in history.
This day in history. And for the folks at home, I'm going to pull up this so we can kind of see it a little bit better and know what we're talking about. Go for it.
1513, explorer Juan Ponce de Leon claimed Florida for Spain as the known European to reach it. Right,
the first known European to reach, well, at least that's what his claim was Juan Ponce de Leon claims Florida for Spain. Interesting fun fact. Thank you for that. Go ahead.
1801, Battle of Copenhagen. British naval forces led by Hawanta Nelson destroyed the Danish fleet during the Napoleonic Wars.
Go ahead.
I did that.
Oh yeah. So 1801, the Battle of Copenhagen, and this was a famous naval battle. If you guys want to check it out, go to, as you can see at the top here. I think you can see it. If you can't, it's called onthisday.com, and it goes through a bunch of these events that happened in history. And I believe we've talked about Horatio Nelson before, and he's a famous fleet admiral for the British fleet. And you can see an illustration here of the Battle of Copenhagen. Pretty interesting. So they destroyed an entire fleet here. The British Navy in these times, guys, was well known for being some of the best sailors in the world, and they dominated the seas for a very long time because of their seamanship, because of their discipline, and their warfighting abilities. So pretty neat. All right, thank you for that, Titus. Go ahead.
1917, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson asked Congress to declare war against Germany.
Okay. That's noteworthy. 1917, which World War was that?
World War I.
Very good. World War I. Yep. President Woodrow Wilson. All right. And what's your last one there, Titus?
2020 record, 6.6 million Americans filed claims for the unemployment of the prior week, according to the U.S. Department of Labor. 10 million in the prior 2 weeks.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, what's on your other side there, Titus?
2025, U.S. President Donald Trump announced Liberation Day, unveiling wide-ranging tariffs on foreign countries importing to the U.S., including 34% on China, and 20% for the European Union.
Wow, those are some big tariffs. Those are some big tariffs for sure. All right, thank you for that, Titus. And that will do it for our section, which includes current events in Alaska and also this day in history. Well done, Titus. Thank you for that. And lastly, we will move on to our Alutiiq section, starting with the Alutiiq word of the week. And I will bring that up for you folks right now. And I figured this one is important because this is the part of the season that we were in. So, who wants to give a shot at the word of the week?
Can you scroll up a little bit so we
Sure.
can see the other?
Yeah,
There's
let
a
me.
shadow.
There we go. How about that? There we go. Okay, spring. Spring is our word of the week. How might we say that in Alutiiq?
How do you-
Uhnachkak. Uhnachkak. So spring is uhnachkak. Uhnachkak. Let me see and then if we might want to use that in a sentence, we might say uhnachkak tuk owai. Uhnachkak tuk owai. And that means spring is here. And I believe you can hear my grandma Sophie on.
Uhnachkak. Uhnachkak tuk awai.
So check this out, folks at home. Alutiiq word of the week on the alutiiqmuseum.org page. They do a lot of great work there with the Alutiiq language. Shout out to the Alutiiq Museum. So check out alutiiqmuseum.org. Click on language, and then click on. They have a whole archive of Alutiiq word of the week. So for ours today is uhnachkak, which means spring. Uhnachkak. Uhnachkak tuk owai. Uhnachkak tuk owai. Spring is here, folks. Very good. Okay, thank you guys for that. And then we will move on to some place names, Alutiiq place names. And let me pull that up for my fellow co-hosts here. Give me 1 second. One second. I opened this same one twice. Sorry. Hang on, guys. Screen share. Oh, it's not cooperating with me. Okay, so we do have some new place names that we can go over. I was going to start with a quick review of some of our older ones, but I can't seem to get them to want to come up here. No, darn it. Okay, so we'll just start with these ones, and we'll just go down the line, and we'll give our best shot at pronouncing some of these, okay? All right, Allie, what's this one?
Ajuna.
Dahua. Ajunguk.
Ajuna.
What's Ajunguk mean?
Anton Larson Island.
Anton Larson Island, or literally?
Cute little place.
Very good. Excellent job. Ajunguk. And these are for the folks at home. These are mouthfuls for all of us, especially when we don't hear them that often. But I figured it'd be fun to do some additional ones. Okay, Sean, this one's a big one. Kong.
Kong.
Kongich.
Ahuluk.
Uh-huh. Adahwa. Kangich Auchluk. Kangich Auchluk. What's that mean?
Anton Larson Bay.
Anton Larson Bay. Very good. Okay, Aria.
Chingiyak.
Dahua. Chingiyak. Chingiyak. What's Chingiyak?
Shagamon Point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead, Aria. What's Chingiyak?
Point.
Yeah, Shakhmanov, right? Shakhmanov. What's does anyone know another name for Shakhmanov that we use?
Rubber boot.
Rubber boot. There it is. Well done. Yeah, that's what we call Shakhmanov Point is rubber boot. And Allie, why do we say that? Why do we call it rubber boot?
Because the mountain looks like the bottom of a boot.
Ah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Allie had to school us on that, folks at home last week. She was teaching us things, and one of them is why we call it rubber boot. So excellent. Chingiyak. Chingiyak. All right, Miss Aurora.
Cha
Uh-huh.
Pe Wan
Mm-hmm.
Shinak.
Chahwanashinak. Chahwanashinak. What's that mean?
Whale passage.
Very
or Whale
good.
pass.
Whale passage, correct. Mundo. Chahwanashinak. Adahwa. Well done. All right, Miss Margaret.
Ahu
Mm-hmm.
Shu
Uh-huh.
Wit.
Very good. Achachshuvik. Achachshuvik. Adahwa. Achachshuvik. What's that mean?
Whale Island.
Whale Island, right? So, how do we say, you remember how to say whale? Shukstoon? Achuk.
Oh wait, no, this one.
Ahuk. So you can see the root word. And for folks at home here, Achachshuvik. The root word is ahuk. Achuk. Very good. Well done. All right, Titus. This is an easy one.
Nalik.
Nalik. Adahwa. Nalik. What is Nalik?
Spruce Island.
Spruce Island. Well done. That's an easy one. Okay, Allie.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Tanganak.
Tangichnak.
Tangichnak.
Tangichnak. Adahwa. What's Tangichnak?
Woody Island.
Woody
or
Island.
spit of land.
Very good. Very good. Tangichnak is Woody Island, or literally a spit of land, a large strip of land. All right, Sean, what's this one?
Yeah. No.
Mhm.
Yeah, you go.
Uyak. Uyak. What's Uyak? That's an easy one.
Uyak Bay.
Uyak Bay, right. Or literally it means neck. Uyak. Oop. Okay, Arya. This one's from down south there.
Shiliak.
Sha.
Sha.
What's the double L? Very good. Shaf. E. Duck.
Shahidak.
Shahlidak. Adahwa. Shahlidak. What's Shahlidak mean? It's the one that's real close to Nunyak, which is Old Harbor. Sitkalitic.
Sitkalitic Island.
Very good. Sitkalitic. So Shahlidak. If you speak the southern dialect, you might say Sahlidak, because they don't have the SH sound like the sh in the southern dialect. So somebody from down south might say Sahlidak instead of up north. We say Shahlidak. Shahlidak. Dahwa. All right, Miss Aurora. Easy.
Uktuk.
Uktuk, Adahwa, Uktuk. What's Uktuk?
Olga Bay.
Olga Bay. Very good. Uktuk. All right, Miss Margaret.
She.
Mm-hmm.
He.
Sheikh.
Oh, she. Tuna.
Adahwa. Sheikh Tunak. Sheikh Tunak. Adahwa. Sheikh Tunak. What's Sheikh Tunak?
Sitkinik Island?
Sitkinak. Very good. Sitkinak Island. Very good. Sheikh Tunak. All right. And last one, Titus.
Tuyiknak. Tuyik.
Uh-huh. Tuyak. 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 What's Tuyak mean?
Tuyak is
Oh, yeah. That's a tough one. Tugadak.
Tugadak.
Tugadak Island. Right.
Tugadak
Exactly.
Island.
Tugadak Island. Very good. Excellent. So that will do it for our section on Alutiiq place names, though there's some fun ones. If you have some questions, you can rewind the show and find the pronunciation there. And there's also, like I said, alutiiqmuseum.org. And also there's another one called Alutiiq Dictionary, which you can also find online. So if you type in alutiiqlanguage.org, they have a dictionary where there's a ton of words there that you can learn how to pronounce. So excellent job on that. Thank you for that, folks. And we will finish up with the weather forecast. And let me pull that up for you all. Give me 1 second. We'll pull up the marine forecast. Okay, we'll scroll down to Kodiak. Okay, here's Marmot, and here is Marmot and Shelikof. Okay, do I have a volunteer that will read off Marmot and Shelikof for us today? Okay, go ahead.
Where do I start?
Right here.
Okay. Today, northeast wind 10 knots, seas 3 feet. Tonight, north wind 10 knots, seas 3 feet, rain showers. Friday, west wind 10 knots, seas 2 feet, rain showers and snow showers.
Very good.
Friday night, northwest wind 10 knots, seas 1 foot. Saturday through Sunday, west wind 10 knots, seas 2 feet. Monday, southwest wind 15 knots, seas 3 feet.
Excellent, excellent. So it looks like today is supposed to be northeast 10 in Marmot, and we have some sunshine, which is not usually the case, but right now we have a little bit of sunshine with the northeast, and then switching to westerly on Friday through Saturday and Sunday. So it looks like we may have some clear skies. Okay, thank you for that. For the Shelikof section, go ahead, Allie.
Today, northeast wind 20 knots, seas 4 feet. Tonight, north wind 20 knots, seas 3 feet. Friday, west wind 15 knots, seas 3 feet. Friday night, west wind 20 knots, seas 3 feet. Saturday through Sunday, west wind 15 knots, seas 3 feet. Monday, southwest wind 20 knots, seas 4 feet.
Excellent, excellent job. Thank you for that, Allie. And for the folks at home, I will bring up so that we can show them on Windy what our forecast is going to look like. Okay, this is starting Thursday, 5 p.m., and we are scrolling through the weekend here. As we can see, it looks fairly nice in our immediate future here, right? There's Friday. Here comes Saturday. So it looks like it's supposed to be pretty nice here for the weekend for us, huh? So
That's
good
good.
deal. Excellent. Thank you for that help with the weather forecast, Miss Allie.
Of course.
And yeah, well, that will do it for another episode of King's Corner. We thank you for being with us, and we thank the students for being here with us, volunteering their time, and also the work that they put into these scripts with the fun facts and the work that they do over at the school. So we thank the teachers. We want to shout out to the tribe. Thank you to the tribe for facilitating this. And if you guys, this is just so. If you're not sure where to find any of these episodes, you can just type in Native Village Report Lines on YouTube, and it will come up. Click on the live tab, and you can find all 23 of our episodes on there. You can also look at Facebook, but for right now, I will put up a QR code. Okay, so this QR code up in this section here for the folks at home, you can just take a picture of that with your camera phone, and it will bring you to the YouTube live stream page, and that's from there you'll be able to view in whole or in part any one of our 23 episodes. So we thank you for being here. We thank you for taking the time to hang out with us for a little bit, and we hope we added some value to your day. So thank you, folks. Say thank you and goodbye, everybody.
Thank you and goodbye.
Another great live stream from my fellow co-host. All right. Thanks again. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.